Right edition, welcome, happy day. Hey, compared with the speed of government, a glacier is a fast-moving object. Just wanted to share that with you to put that in perspective. You know, a group called Vegetarians of America recently contacted me and asked me to speak at their upcoming convention in Las Vegas. And they said, hey, you're vegetarians, you're all communists. Can't do that. Standing up for hunters and anglers in Canada, Candice Bergen. I know Candice, she's a great gal, and she says this. She says, last week we learned that the environment of Canada, environmental people in Canada, bureaucrats types, wanted to spend up to $60,000 to study the use of lead bullets and their impact on the environment. What an absurd waste of taxpayer money, and they put a halt to it. Good for you, Candice, but hey, there's so much more to do. Get a woman on that, will you? I mean, clean it all up, fire all the CFOs, and better yet, get rid of that bill. I think it's C-68 or whatever it is. It's just stupid, takes away everybody's rights. This is kind of nice press, but it ain't the big deal. Breaking news came over the wire service yesterday. Breaking news with regard to Rob Ford's pretty much every day. But this one kind of made me laugh, is Rob Ford may have tried to buy crack. Okay, may have. I mean, that's what kind of a latest allegation is that? May have. Maybe, kinda, sorta, maybe. That's news. If my uncle would have been born a woman, he would have been my aunt. Just saying. A recently published study in the Proceedings of National Academy of Sciences says researchers from the University of Pennsylvania School of Medicine has found that men and women's brains are fundamentally different. No! Okay, son of a gun. I'm glad they had that expensive study now and to let me know that. I mean, I don't know. Women, you know what? They have GPS, and men, they don't even know where they've been. But I kind of think we already knew that the brains and people are different. Men and women are different. I get that. And they're still doing studies to try to figure it out. That's a bit of a mystery. Here's a homeless man. He has no money, no home, but he has got ingenuity. He says, I'm going to charge people $2,000 for a course in applied homelessness. That's kind of cool. Mike Momani is his name, and he was a contract programmer for many years before he fell in hard times, and now he's in Seattle. He says, I'm going to charge people to see how this lifestyle works and what it's about. I wish him great success, and then maybe he won't be homeless anymore. He'll be able to afford to pay attention, you know. Now, this global warming scare. There's so much talk about it. I wonder what would have happened if Al Gore and so many people like him, Dave Suzuki, etc. I wonder if they were here in the 1920s. They probably would have had a nervous breakdown. I mean, the Dust Bowls were going on and different things, and people were hungry, had big unemployment because people couldn't grow crops because the weather was upside down. Are we back to that? We're actually not. Global warming? You know what? I don't believe in global warming. Everybody else does because it's trendy. I'm reminded a bit of the millennium. Everybody said the planes are going to crash at midnight. The government, they even took it up, and people were storing money away. All the bank machines will stop. And I said, what is going on? I mean, this is pretty cool when you can turn a world on or off with mainstream press. So that happened. I think it's still happening with global warming. Now you can all write emails and tell me I'm wrong. So many people will say that. Well, maybe I am, and we'll see someday. But right now, I don't see any dust bowls, or I don't see any main changes. Main changes. Bad grammar. Let me end today with this. Got a story for you. What do you call a bunch of rabbits in a line walking backwards? It's a receding hairline. Y'all, coming back to more for you from the right. See ya.